Welcome back, sports fans. John Baranowski here with David Stearns here on Cross Ice Feed. It's 10-1 in favor of the George Mason University Patriots, but they have made it look interesting at least. David sure seems to think so. He's rather animated up here, or maybe he's just trying to keep warm.
Well, I'm trying to keep warm first off, and then I'm also hoping that this one picks up a little bit. Definitely a contest that I didn't see being as lopsided as we saw a solid start. You know, a 3-1 deficit after one for Nova. I mean, GMU looked like they were just getting their stride. They were getting in a stride, but then second period comes, suddenly just the barn doors just blew wide open.
That's that lack of a real first intermission. You can't get that rest. You're playing a second period straight.
But you look at the players that are putting up the points. You know, it's Talbot, their number one leading point getter. He's made his presence known. He's in on more than half these goals now, and it's just incredible to see his productivity and just the behind-the-scenes play that he has. You know, he's on the score sheet. He's not the guy putting it in the net. He's setting up those great opportunities. We have 2 hat tricks on this game for GMU, that being with Cordova and Mandeville. And Mandeville is crucial in that power plays. He's just set up there in his office in front, top of the circle, just top of the crease there, waiting for it, and he just bangs home everything that comes his way. He gets pushed around. He gets the garbage goals, but you know what? It's the score. It's the score that counts. You got to be that guy up front and take all the abuse, and you get the results. That's why GMU's up 10-1, and we're going to start to see that push and that desperation coming out of Nova here in this third period. I guarantee it.
And we'll see if having some fresh legs under them will change things. As we said, the beginning of this game was rather even. It was all tied up at 1 at one point in this game, and the first period ended 3-1. So Nova, I mean, it's hard to say you don't count them out at this point, but don't count them out.
Okay, fine. Don't count them out.
They're going to, let's see if they can make a push here and make this respectable. Let's see if they can get back and really push the Patriots.
Push it real good. Third period, coming right up.
They also seem to have a real short bench. I really didn't notice that before. I wonder if that's not going to help. Again, especially with that back-to-back period.
It was like that against AU as well.
Yeah, so without that, it's going to hurt as it comes back to the near side. Nova is on the power play for another minute 38 as it's played ahead there for Valet. Valet off to Ganser, out of the near side for Caniff. Caniff up to Ganser. Ganser up ice. On the outside, tries to play it back to Valet. Pass a little too soft, but it is kept in there by Danner. Danner on the outside. Round behind that, out of the near side it goes. Caniff will scoop it up, bounces it in front, and Shields will take it away. Cleared up, but not out. Puck still in there at the blue line. Was it kept in? I don't think so.
Yeah, it was.
As we'll have a bouncing puck again.
You didn't think so, but they thought so.
I guess so, and that's what really matters. As it comes back the other way for Nick Baker, and that one will be offside. 59 seconds remains on the power play for Nova.
Castle was just a step inside the blue line, a little too early, so 58 seconds into this third frame, Nova's looking to set it up here. And you look at the ice, it's fresh, it's clean, it's clear, no bumps, no ruts, just everything's filled in, hopefully. And so that puck's moving, it's gliding along a lot smoother. And so Nova's looking to try to use that to their advantage because GMU definitely used that rough ice in that second period to light up the scoreboard.
Back along the near side as it goes for Olivet, and he can't hang on to it. Witt will take it. Drives into Nova territory there. Over on the far side boards, Olivet will get it back. Comes through now. Balau will leave it off. He'll be taking up ice there for Dylan Downs. Downs will loft one to the net. And it's gloved down there by Nick Whalen. He's going to hang on to it.
Rodzinski's got to watch that stick for GMU. Through the neutral zone, he was trailing his man all the way through. Had the stick up in the midsection, kept poking away, and he almost got nicked with one there. But solid back checking there, staying with his man, and quite some solid work there by Rodzinski. This one's cleared out into the neutral zone.
Our cameraman just realized that GMU's goalie switched.
No, that's Wayland.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're 13 minutes, but he's 13 minutes behind.
Oh, my goodness.
He needs to reset his watch.
Well, he's not saying anything.
For England. Back over for Olivet. Olivet swinging back round in his own zone. We're going to have the power play expire there as they get it up and out of the zone, only to be intercepted by Tyler Lovejoy. Cleared into the zone. It's going to be stopped off there by Zachary Sanford. He's going to play it off to the far side boards. Danner will stop it. GMU will try and get it back. Olivet will play it off the boards again. Ahead where it's going to be played for Pohl. Pohl back down for Olivet. Over to the far side it goes for Danner. Danner the long toss for Ganser. Ahead for Valet. Valet swings around. Quick shot sent wide. Ganser will pick up what's left of it. No, he's going to hop over a stick. Back to the near side it goes for Brian Bach. Bach along the outside.
Whoa,
bouncing puck. He can't get back to that one. He nearly backhanded around.
Little Datsuki and Deke, they're trying to reach around the keeper there to stuff it home, but is that Datsuk that did that?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
This is back to the near side, cleared way up and out. Nova will stop it at their own blue line. Bach back the other way at center red. No, he has his pocket picked. Pitchforked away ahead there from Max Ganser. Baker, Nick Baker, drops it off on the far side. All the way up to Brian Bach at the enemy blue line. Around the outside, he's going to be rubbed off that puck by England. Fights his way back to it with a stick in his craw. Back now to the near side. Ahead it goes for Stefan Valet. Valet swings to the outside, full head of steam. Now he'll stop off, knocks Shields away, but it's not going to be enough. The second effort there came from, what was that, 14, Dylan Talbot. Talbot will leave it off for Cordova. Quick shot, save made there by Sanford. He's going to cover it up on the net off its moorings. 16:21 remains here in the third. 10-1 your score in favor of GMU, but Nova trying to put something back on that.
5 players, guns a-blazing, coming in hot, in and out of the net. Oh boy, yeah, that was quite a rush into the goal. But yeah, the twig broken there. I didn't see whose twig was broken. Yeah, he'll get a fresh one there. That was Pohl, but great work there. Great save. Better save on the glove there by the keeper, Stanford. Keeping this one 10-1. A lot of confusion there. I don't know what the referee was signaling for, like hurry it up, get your stick or what. I thought he was saying run the clock.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
No, you can't.
That's over the far side. Well, I mean, I know it stops for an incomplete pass, but back the other way it goes for Witt. Witt from the slot. Quick shot high and wide. Witt will try and get it back. He does. We have a man upended behind the cage. Another chance there came for Cordova. Cordova looking back for it again, but it's going to be just wide. Far side it goes. Carlson will send it up ice for Bilal. Bilal has the lone tally for Nova. He puts the shot well wide of the net back to the near side. Jumping in on it is Olivet. Olivet digging for it. Back to the near side it goes for Danner. To Olivet on the near side half boards. Trying to get back to it, nothing doing. Witt will take it off the pass from Mandeville. To the near side, trying to find Talbot. Talbot will have it. Bouncing puck off. There was a distinct kicking motion there for Witt, but he gets it back. He drops it off for Mandeville. No, I'm sorry, that's Cordova. Cordova will leave it down into the corner. Back through it goes. Cordova again. Quick play, stabbing at that puck there was Bangert. Nothing doing. 15:05 remains here in the third. Sanford will cover it up.
Bangert trying to bang it home here on the short side, but I want to talk about a play earlier. That was Witt that dropped the hip check while skating with the puck, bowling through his man, and still got the pass away to the front. I believe he connected up front with Talbot, but what great work ethic by Witt on that one. Delivering everything except a goal, but still.
Well, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
It's multitasking. He can walk, talk, and chew gum. And text. That's the tricky part nowadays.
Yeah.
Far side it goes for England. Quick shot off the inside of the pad. That's a true kick save. I haven't seen that in a long time.
A little fancy work. I like it.
Back along the near side. There's a difference between a kick save and a half butterfly. That was an actual kick save in the inside of the pad. Danner will leave it off. Over to England. England and Ganser entering the zone. Banger on him hard and he'll shake him. Quick shot, save made on the pad. Rebound goes over to the far side corner. Nova will get it back. Ganser will look to center it and it's going to be taken away there. Gassel had the chance, had a good play by England to get it away. Round behind. Mason carrying up ice. Nick Baker with him.
Man, he jumped away from one possible collision up there at the blue line. Great work there by Baker, who shook off a check.
Up ice for Dylan Downs. He loses it off to Bach. Gets to the far side for Pohl. Well up ice. Chipped in to negate the icing. It's going to be knocked away by Sanford. Quick play in front. He was trying to find through for Connor Greer. Nothing doing. That shot wide again. Back to the near side it goes. Egan had that one tossed around the horn. Played off for Pohl and now down low for Rudzinski. Rudzinski battling against Caniff. Caniff will come out the victor eventually. Nope, it's going to be back once more for Rudzinski. To the near side for Bach. Bach puts the shot just wide. Far side for Egan. Up top, trying to find Pohl, and Pohl couldn't hang on to it. It'll come back to the near side for Bach, who has to give chase deep into his own zone. 13:08 remaining here in the third. It's 10-1 Patriots. England from his own blue line. We'll play it to the near side. He was trying to get to Olivet. Olivet said no. With it still is England. He lost the handle on it now, and they'll have to come back out.
Couldn't find any allies on that pass.
Back through it goes. Had to play right in front for Bach. Then another chance on the far side. Satkowski couldn't grab it either. Satkowski is sat down there as Nova will play the hard pass off the far side, trying to find Bilal. The angle just a bit off. Back again. Bilal will dangle the man at the blue line, but he won't hang on for long. Bilal battling again. Witt will take it away. England will stand tall on that one. Back to the near side. I need a series of Churchill quotes to deal with England.
That's why you're doing play-by-play.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Back to the near side.
Well,
They cleared down length of the ice.
yeah, they'll call it a nice. No?
No, they're waving it off. I guess they're saying that someone could have played it. Sure.
Back linesman had his arm up the entire time. Don't know who yelled out no.
Back through it goes. Witt will take the shot. Oh, that one hit up into the mask. Surprising Sanford, but he'll make the save nonetheless. Seriously, Justin England has been all over the ice.
Yeah.
Lots of. I would love to see his ice time numbers.
See, he likes to move the puck. He's a puck-moving defenseman. Now, at this point in the game, 12 minutes left, maybe a little dump and chase wouldn't hurt. I mean, you try to skate through three players standing you up at the blue line. It's a little difficult to score when you got three bodies in your way, including the goaltender in the back, who makes four.
I don't know if a dump and chase has really worked well since the war, Dave. Back over to the far side. Quick shot, he scores! That laser beam, Baker gets another one from the top of the slot that looks a lot like one he got in the first. It's 11-1.
And Baker will get his hat trick, so that's three hat tricks. So we got a hat trick of a hat tricks here in this game. As it's 11-1, 11:40 left here in the third at 11:13 at night.
This is hat trickception.
It is. Where's Leonardo DiCaprio?
Spinning his totem, Dave. Spinning his totem.
You got it. Or Ellen Page at that. Where is she?
It's going to be carried up by Bach. That's the real question. In Nova Scotia, probably. She's Canadian. Back to the near side for Bach.
There's Talbot. Mr. Steve Yzerman himself.
Wow, the assists this man has gotten. Round over to the far side boards, and it looks like Mason's on a power play. I assure you they're not. Back to the near side. Matt Rodriguez with that puck. We'll send it over to the far side. It's going to go for Gassel. Up top for Pohl from the far side point. Puts it round the boards and down low for Scott Bangert. Bangert round behind the net. Big hit there. That one came from Caniff. Round behind the near boards. Scott Bangert again. Up ice it goes for Valet. Valet dangles again. Stefan Valet has his opportunities if he can find someone to get it to in front. There could be some real gold there.
He's tall and he's got the long reach. That's how he gets around these guys,
As it goes for Baco, save made there by Sanford. We're going to have a whistle here for a delayed penalty call coming against Nova. It's going to be a rough.
Yeah, that was a great rush there coming up from GMU, and Nova was trying to stymie it any way they could, and they'll sit on this one just because, that was a heck of a rush coming in, and what else are you going to do? So sitting down for 2 or less. That will be Mr. Charles Danner.
He really needs a defensive partner named Blitzen.
Oh, John. Christmas was over a month ago.
Yeah, but it still would. I mean, Christmas would never end at that point. Every win would be like Christmas Day.
Hey, before tomorrow's games for the Potomac Patriots, I'm getting your head checked. I'm going to take you to the doctor.
It's probably a long time coming. 10-13 remains here in the third. It's 11-1 in favor of the George Mason University Patriots. Witt decides against the shot. Will play it to the near side for Cordova. Cordova up top to Witt. Back to Cordova. He had a wide open cage. I don't know why he didn't shoot that one. Up in front for, that was Talbot. And now it's sticked away from Bilal, but it's going to be picked up quickly by Nick Baker. Baker to Witt. To Talbot. Dylan Talbot along the outside on the far side this time. Put it right in front. Bouncing puck. Unable to do anything with it was Mandeville.
He had it skate, stick, skate, and then try to kick it back, but he just couldn't get it on the fourth sequence of that.
1:19 remains on the power plays. It's cleared up and out. Wayland will leave it off. Over to the far side. To the center. Comes through for Baker. Past Mandeville's stick. Too far for him. England will send it round the horn. Up and out. Actually, a really good clear on that one.
Yeah, they're kind of cooling off this first unit. Looks like the second unit might have to come on here to kind of give it a go for the Patriots.
Cross ice feed goes over to the far side for Cordova. Quick shot, save made on the pad. Taking it now is Caniff. He's got Ganser and a puck bouncing. He's still got Ganser, lots of room. He's got Witt beside him. Looks for the shot off the wing right there. The elbow save for Wayland.
Now I want chicken wings.
Over to the far side. Dave, you're from Buffalo. You always want chicken wings. Baker comes through, dangles, leaves it off. Quick shot, he scores! Cordova with his fourth of the game. A power play goal. It gives them a dozen.
Yeah, we're just adding on to those stats there. Cordova, man, fourth of the game puts him in the lead in the goals. Well, he was already in the lead with the goals. 31. Man, 31 goals. He's just stacking them up. And this is his 18th game, too. Most other guys played around the high 20 or the low 20 marks, I beg your pardon. But Nova's stepping in here and having a conversation with the officials. So, not sure what they're talking about here, but 12-1, yeah. 8:30 left here in the third. If Nova gets 6 here, they can match the score from the last game we saw. Except they'll be on the wrong end of it, though, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't think they told him who got what on that.
Yeah, that can be frustrating. That buzzer comes in quite handy sometimes.
You got a lot of power. So tomorrow, Potomac Patriots action here at the Prince William Ice Center, and followed by University of Maryland visiting the George Mason University Patriots at 10 o'clock.
Over on the far side it goes, carried up ice for Egan. Swings round behind the net, trying to find somebody in front. Nothing doing there. Connor Greer having that chance. Egan will try and keep it in, no such luck. Valet dangles with that reach, hands it off to Ganser. Ganser trying to backhand it back through and nothing doing.
Power play goal. It's Cordova for Mandeville.
Over to the far side. Ryan Krause does a great job with it. Mandeville, I loved it. Well done. Back through it goes, up and out. A clear there by George Mason. Will give them a chance to get fresh legs on.
Whoa!
Wow, play right in front. The little bit of pressure coming from Tyler Lovejoy nearly put it in the back of the net. That wraparound has been good to the Mason tonight.
Oh, stealthy move there. Uh-oh, we might get a call here for a bump from behind. No, nothing coming. I can't see the ref.
Quick shot off the blocker.
No.
Sanford wasn't not sure where it was. And back through for Witt. Witt actually took a little pat on the behind from Valet on that one, making sure he was okay. No love lost here as stretching out there was Sanford. Didn't have to make the save on that.
Whoop.
As a quick second effort, it's whopped in the back of the net. Just standing there in front was Lovejoy. He just waited and waited. Sure enough, it came to him on the third try.
Wow.
Sanford got hung out to dry on that one. Two men right in front of him, and they just couldn't stop it.
The defensemen were too worried about pushing and shoving in front of the net there, and just kind of a loss of control. And yeah, Nova, they've got a lot to talk about before going to Rowan. This is not where they wanted to be, especially in their home barn that's shared here with George Mason.
They're technically the away team. Or
on the schedule.
The dedication, passion, intensity away team.
Oh, it went high into the glass. It almost went up to the front there. Uh-oh.
Has a play right up top there for Caniff. He launches one high and wide again. Trying to get back to it as Carlson.
Good keep.
Kept in by England. Down low it goes. That's Charles Cox with that puck. I haven't said his name much, and with the short bench, that surprises me. Well, I mean, you try and roll as many players as you can. You try and fill in where you can to keep players fresh, and haven't seen some of these guys. As Bilal gives chase to the far side.
Usually if you Febreze them, they're pretty fresh.
You don't know hockey pads well enough, Dave.
I was a hockey player for a number of years.
No amount of Febreze. Quick shot, back now to the near side, off the good pad save by Sanford. Back through it goes for Gasser. He loses a lot on that one. Quick shot, third opportunity, and the save's made. That came from Scott Bangert, and he was trying to bang it home.
Yeah,
Just under 6 minutes left, 13-1 your score.
Gasser losing his gear there, looking for for his glove. I don't know what was happening out there, but yeah, all the credit here to George Mason. They came out, and they came out hard, especially in the second and third period. They've just been peppering it on. Only 3 goals in this period, though, reminiscent of their first period. That second period, boy, they know how to play on choppy ice.
They're a lot like the New York Rangers that way. Talking about recent games on choppy ice.
Yeah, MSG is really taking a toll.
Yeah, that's it. Round over to the far side. On the far side of that net, bouncing puck straight up in the air, comes back to the near side boards where it goes for Valet. Valet dangles to himself, and he almost dangled himself out of it. Has a chance there, and it goes too far for number 20, Max Ganser. Back through it goes. Egan on the outside. Quick shot blocker save. It bounced down, hit the inside of his pads and into the back of the net. That's a tough break for a goaltender.
Well, you know, the old adage, shoot the puck. And look what happens there. Egan just taking a shot, and Sanford gets beat there as it bounces off of his own gear and in. And yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Well, as Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
100% of the time.
Now, if you give 100% of the time, you'll do well 100% of the time. You only get 50%, 75% of the time, well, then you're in a heap of trouble. England from his own blue line. A chance in front as Mandeville knocked off the biscuit by England. Stood tall in the Battle of Britain. Over the far side, right in front. Quick shot, Mandeville will get the second effort there, and they'll put it in a third time just for good measure.
Yeah, they'll probably end up giving that.
Was that Mandeville or Cordova?
That's Cordova.
That's Cordova. I got that wrong.
Cordova
again.
will get that one.
That 6 and that 0 tend to blend to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, so Cordova keeps it rolling there.
Yeah, the clock was still rolling too, and they're going to have to adjust that. It's still rolling.
That'll be his 5th goal here. I think we are going to go mercy rule on this one.
Ah, well, with 15-1, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Face off one, and I guess the ACHA Division III action does have a mercy rule. I have not looked into that, but I guess I'm going to have to. It is Cordova. Sorry about that.
Mandeville got the helper, don't worry.
Okay. Wasn't that far
Hey,
off.
guess who got the other assist?
Is it Talbot? My goodness. Bouncing puck around. Bilal had chances at it as Wayland has gotten a little bit overzealous.
GMU bench loved something about that. Maybe it was the call for Talbot. I didn't
No, I think it was how far Wayland was outside of the net and still managed to get back in front. Quick shot, sails wide. Rebound, it's in the back of the net, off of the inside of the pad.
Foul attempt at throwing the hat there on the ice. You had some protective netting.
There's a net in the way.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I guess it makes it safe to throw the hat. You know you'll get it back.
I've done it up and over before. Well, I've tried to, and it didn't make it over at Piney Orchard up in Odenton, Maryland. Yeah.
I had a game at the Erie Civic Center. I was up in the broadcast booth, home of the Erie Otters.
Former Tullio.
The Tullio Arena, where I got to throw the hat, and I look and I throw it, and it hits directly into a vent right in front of me that I happened not to notice, and it just stayed there. It hung there, I assume, until they renovated it. It might still be there for all I know. So I was looking for a good shot, trying to get the distance to the ice, straight into the vent. Far side it goes. Bouncing puck through now for Ganser. Ganser will leave it off for Valet, and that passed well behind everybody, so they're going to have to recoil and reset. That would have been well offsides.
Baker from Satkowski is the call.
Back up ice it goes. England with it. He doubles back in that near side corner. 2:22 remaining here in the game. Back along the near side and around over to the far side boards, which is going to be scooped up there by Pohl. I think it's safe to say he left in the game and not regulation. What do you say, Dave?
Yeah.
Garrett Pohl with that puck on the far side. Bounces it back for Scott Bangert. Near side for Bach. Quick shot. Bouncing puck will sail over to the far side. Is it 16-1 in favor of the George Mason Patriots?
With Baker just recently getting his hat trick, which makes it 4 hat tricks in this game.
Back now along the near side boards. Digging for it in that corner where we really can't see. Along the near side it goes. It's going to come out for Ganser. Ganser ahead for Olivet. Olivet looking, takes a shot right off the skate of Baker. Olivet trying to battle back to it on the near side. He's pinned by Bangert. He'll go down as he's hauled down and staying down and just kind of, they're going to hug it out. What's going to happen? Back now along the near side it goes for Baker. Baker entering the zone, surveying his options, taking his time along that near side. He's got Danner all over him.
I hear that's really hard to get off.
It's rough.
Paint thinner?
I was thinking turpentine at the least. Back to the near side. Forcing his way into the zone again will be Connor Greer. Greer takes a shot, pad save Sanford. Just under a minute left to play, 16-1 your score. Behind the net, Greer battling for that puck, trying to get it away from Dylan Downs. Ahead for Egan. Egan will play it to the referee. Referee can't score. Round behind.
Give him a chance. Maybe he will.
It's in the rule. If it goes off an official, it's not a goal. Quick shot off of the mask and high.
Head crossbar and glass. Wow.
Shields takes that shot, bouncing puck, and dove on top of it. Will be Sanford.
Just a reminder to everybody, all replays of our broadcasts are found at youtube.com/crossicefeed. It's a /, just for those of you.
I don't think they've used a backslash since roughly 1996,
True.
Dave.
Yeah, true. But yeah, youtube.com/crossicefeed, and we got a final score here, Johnny.
16-1 your final. That escalated quickly. George Mason University Patriots walk away from the Battle of the Green and Gold with a resounding victory. Well, I think we said all we need to say here in this contest. I'm John Baranowski. He's David Stearns. Thank you to Philip Prevost on the camera work. And thank you for watching on Cross Ice Feed. Good night, everybody.
Don't stop believing.